Happy Aloha Friday. Thanks for tuning in. In our practice today, we're going to build the heat. So tapas is what we call it in Sanskrit, and that translates to inner fire or discipline or passion. So if you ever feel like you have all of this energy you need to get out, we work it out on the mat. We sweat it out on the mat. And it's just a healthy way to kind of burn that energy, but also to keep it going, to build the discipline, the sustenance, to continue going these last 2 weeks of the year. So we're going to finish strong. And quick announcement, I will be teaching these next 2 Fridays. Next Friday is Christmas. I'm going to move the class time to noon Pacific Standard Time. And then on New Year's Day, we'll also do it at noon. So come practice with me then. And if you want to practice with music now is your chance to hit play. I'm going to set it up on my phone. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. And then come onto your back, lying with your feet together and your knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Now, if you happen to have 2 blocks, you're welcome to take 1 block underneath each thigh. And then the arms can either be long by your sides, or place 1 hand on your heart and 1 hand on your belly. Close your eyes. Deepen your breath. Take a few minutes to settle in. Notice where you end and the world begins. Like a seed being planted, drop in. Witness the movement in your belly and chest. The essence of your breath, your heart. A moment of gratitude for being alive today, for being healthy, for having community to practice with, and giving yourself this time and space to build heat, cultivate discipline and passion, eliminating any expectations, just giving yourself freedom to enjoy your practice, whatever comes your way. On these next few breaths, I invite you to set an intention, something you can carry with you into the remainder of your practice, the remainder of your day, and perhaps the remainder of your year. Whatever it is you choose to cultivate, breathe it in deep down. It's already there. Let it out. And on your own sweet time, stretch your arms long over your head and reach your toes down below. Extend from end to end. On your next breath out, draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins, curl in, hug yourself, and rock side to side if that feels good on your spine. Very nice. Now slip your hands just behind your thighs. Start to pump your legs like you do on a swing and see if you can rock up into boat pose, Navasana. Now it's all right if your toes tap the ground, but once you catch your balance, see if you can float your shins parallel to the earth. Loop your shoulders back, float through your chest. And if you're breathing all right, release your arms long by your shins. Now we're going to practice breath of fire here, Kapalabhati breath. If you're new to this practice, you just focus on the exhale, these sharp breaths out of the nose. All right, we're going to do it for a round of 50. Start with a deep breath in, smooth breath out. Now breathe in, but only halfway. And begin, exhale, exhale. Halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Now crisscross your shins, place your hands on the mat, slide your shins underneath you, come onto hands and knees. Awesome. Already building that heat. Stack your wrists beneath your shoulders, your knees beneath your hips. Come into cow pose. On your breath in, lift your chin. Exhale as you round your spine, press into cat. A couple more times with the breath. Inhale, sway your back, look up. Exhale, round your spine, look towards your navel. Awesome. Now keep doing that with your spine, but take the back of your left hand to the mat. So all of your fingernails are on the floor, pointing towards your knees. Then like cow shape, inhale, looking forward. Exhale, press and round. Now come back into that cow shape, arch your back. Bend your left elbow wide to the side and then curl your left hand into a fist, starting with the pinky finger, the ring, the middle, the index. Wrap your thumb around all of your fingers and then explore lengthening your left arm a little or a lot. So you're pushing down right at the base of your arm bone, at the back of your wrist. Take one more breath. Awesome. Okay, then rebend the elbow so you can uncurl your palm, your fist, and then we'll flip it back. Take your time, other side, back of the right hand to the mat, fingernails on the ground. Inhale as you look forward like cow, arch your spine. Exhale, press and round. Good, coming into that back bend shape, inhale, look forward. The bend in your elbows allows you to access the fist. So bend your elbow wide to the side, curl your right pinky in, followed by the ring, work your way all the way up to the thumb, and then start to push down with the back of the right hand, again, lengthening through the arm a little or a lot. Awesome. Rebending the elbow will help you unfurl the wrists and then, the fists. And then we got one more for the wrists. So take your fingers open to the sides and then spiral them back around towards the knees. So your palms are facing down this time as you look forward. Breathe in, cow. Exhale, round. Awesome. Returning to the cow shape, breathe in. Pause there, just lean back with your shoulders and start to peel the palm arches off the mat so you can stretch through your fingers. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Let your palms land. Turn your fingertips forward, but walk your hands forward about half a foot for modified plank. Shoulders over wrists. Lengthen your tail as you thrust your hips forward. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, slowly lower halfway down. Pause there. Hug your elbows in by your ribs. And then coming into cobra, let your belly land on the ground. Stretch your toes back behind you. Loop your shoulders back. Look forward. Good. Exhale, push onto your knees. Make your way to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, lengthen through your legs. Take a good breath here. Let it go. 2 more of those. From your heart to your hands, press, press, press. And on your next in-breath, lift your right leg. Inhale, nice and high, right leg to the sky. Good, now bend the right knee up towards the right elbow as you shift your shoulders over your wrists. Do that again, kick your right leg back and up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, now touch your left elbow with your right knee. One more time, inhale, launch your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose, pause there. For the in-breath, just push the ground away, round your back. Now step forward with your right foot and come up onto your fingertips or use your blocks. Keep your back knee off your mat. Just loop your shoulders back as you look up. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, lengthen both of your legs. Let your head hang down in this variation of pyramid pose. Good, do that again. Inhale, bend your right knee, shifting your hips forward towards a lunge, look up. Exhale, lengthen your right leg, pike your hips towards the sky, drop your head. One more, just like that. Inhale, shift your hips forward, look forward. Exhale, lengthen and hold. Allow your chin to draw in towards your chest to create a lot of length through the back of your neck. For more intensity, you're welcome to flex your right ankle, pressing down through your right heel, trying to pull the floor back. Hands can be on the blocks or the mat, but it's best if they're underneath your shoulders, wherever they are. 2 more breaths. Spread through your right toes if the ball mount is lifted. 1 last breath. Good. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your right knee over your ankle. Set up for a twist with your left hand down on your block or on the ground. Right arm lifts. Breathe in. Feel your shoulders shrug back and down. Exhaling. Rooting into your right big toe, heavy in your right heel. Pull the floor back. Notice your left glute, your left quad is strong. 1 last breath. Good. Now simply look down with your eyes. If you have a block underneath your left hand, set it aside. Bend your left knee to the ground and then stretch your right foot back for modified side plank. Now that left knee is on the mat underneath your hip, or you can come into a full-on side plank, stacking your feet. Now, if your legs are straight, use your knees, squeeze them strong so they help hold your legs up in space. Feel your shoulders squeeze together on your back. Lengthen your tail. Reach through your free arm. 3, 2, 1. Now meet me in high or modified plank. Exhale, right palm down. Take a breath in, plank pose. Exhale, move through chaturanga, modified or full. Hug your elbows in either way. Inhale, you choose baby cobra with your hips on the floor or up dog with your hips floating. Exhale, take it home, navel to the spine, downward facing dog, hips high. Fill up with breath. Let it go. Keep the heat building, other side. Lift your left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your left knee up to your left elbow. Nice. Inhale, kick it high. Left knee kisses the right elbow this time. Last one. Inhale, big kick. Exhale, knee to the nose, hover and hold. Round your upper back. Breathe in. Exhale, step your foot forward between your thumbs. Now light touch on the fingertips or locate your blocks again. Back leg is straight. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, front leg straightens as you look down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, shifting your hips forward and down, looking forward. Exhale, lengthen both legs, drop your head. Last one, pulse forward into your lunge on your in-breath. Exhale to lengthen and hold. Remember, you could walk your hands back so they're underneath your shoulders. And for a little more, lift your left toes off the floor. Try to relax your right calf. The heel's not going to touch the mat, but it's going to get close. Use every exhale to fold in a little deeper. Let something go in your jaw, in your brow, in the back of your neck. Last breath. Good. Breathe in to grow long. Exhale, bend your left knee, set up for your twist. Keeping that right palm down on your block or on the ground. The left arm will lift. Shoulders back, broad collarbones. Heavy in your left heel, root into your left big toe. Drag the floor back isometrically with that left leg. while the right leg is strong and steady. Fire up the glute, the quadricep. Good. Now go ahead and look down. You can remove the block and lower the right knee to the ground for your modified side plank, stepping the left foot back. Or if you did it on the other side, stack your feet. Now, when you stack your feet, think about your big toes coming together, but your heels were separated, like you're pigeon-toed. Find that internal rotation of the thighs. And then you could use your glutes, lengthen your tail, lift the pit of your abdomen, grounding into that right index finger knuckle as you look up. Last breath in. Good, exhale, take your left hand down. You choose high plank or modified plank. Take a breath wherever you are. And then continue to lower towards the earth for chaturanga, elbows and shoulders on your back. Inhale, pull your heart forward through your arms, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice full breath. Keep your lips sealed. Exhale through the nose. Keeping the heat inside. Do that again. Lips closed. Exhale, nose. Good. This time, lift your heels as you look forward towards your hands. Exhale, bend your knees a lot. Then walk or hop lightly to the top. Feet are hips width apart. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, slide your hands underneath the soles of your feet, Padahastasana. A little more for the wrists. So take your toes all the way up to your wrist crease, massage your palms, bend your elbows side to side, chin to chest. Feel your shoulders drape back and down, away from gravity. But the head surrenders to gravity's pull. Let it hang heavy. Feel your hips shifting forward just until your toes start to turn online. Take one more deep breath. Very nice. Then you can slip your hands out from under your feet. Keep that little bend in your knees as you round and rise. Let your arms stay by your side. Simply shrug your shoulders down your back. Pivot your palms to face forward, but with your eyes closed, stack your bones. Notice the tendency to lean forward. See if you can shift your hips back, shift your heart back, shift your head back. Drop into your breath. Find that steady rhythm. Let it be your guide as we move through Sun Salutation A 3 times. Take one more breath in mountain here. Deep exhale. Inhale, reach your arms wide to the sides. Look up overhead, look up, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Feel free to have a soft bend in your knees, chin to chest at the very end of your out breath. Inhale, lengthen your spine parallel to the mat. Hands can be on your shins or your thighs. Exhale, hands to the mat, step your feet back. Keep lowering into your chaturanga on that same breath out. The knees can be on the ground or lifted. Inhale, coming through, upward facing dog. Loop your shoulders back, open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keeping the lips sealed, breathe through your nose and out through your nose. Good. Inhale, lift your heels, look up. Exhale, bend your knees a lot. Walk or lightly hop to the top. Halfway lift when you get there. Turn on your kneecaps, you turn on your quads. Exhale, folding in, chin to chest. Lean your hips forward. All the way up with your arms wide to the sides. Reach overhead. Hands to chest. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Do that again. Inhale, extend your prayer to the sky. Light up your kneecaps. Keeping the quads on will help as you swan dive, forward fold, chin to chest. Elongate halfway up, loop your shoulders back, ribs in. Exhale, hands to the mat, step or float back, plank to chaturanga is one breath out. Inhale, flip to the tops of your feet. Open your chest, open your throat. Up dog. Exhale, take it home. Lips closed. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. One more of those. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk or hop lightly to the top, land quietly. Halfway rise, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Arms wide all the way up, reverse your swan dive. Hands to heart, prayer, Anjali Mudra, breathe out. One more time, inhale, extend, Uttita Tadasana. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to mat, step or float it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Yeah, this time stretch your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee to the nose, shoulders over wrists. Kick it high, three-legged dog, one more time. Now exhale, big step through, foot between the thumbs, high lunge, here we come. Let your arms rise overhead, strong in that back leg. On your breath out, open your elbows wide and hover your left knee an inch above the ground. Good. Inhale, re-extend your left leg, arms up high. Exhale, do it again. Soften the back knee, but don't quite touch the mat. Two more times. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, feel your shoulder blades kiss together on your back as you take it low, elbows wide. Last time, inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, find that low version of your lunge. Stay here, simply lengthen through your left leg. Okay, keep the shoulders on your back, lengthen your arms overhead. Make it a wide V, a victory for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, left heel to the ground, arms wide, warrior 2. Heel toe that right foot in so it intersects the instep of your left foot. Arms wide to a T. You can see your fingers shooting out electricity. That little bend in your elbows so you activate your triceps. And then the shoulders kissing together on the back. Hug your lower ribs in. Sink into your hips. Heavy in that right heel. Exhale. Reverse it. Right arm lifts to the sky. Left arm drapes down your back leg. Breathe into the right side of your lungs, but maintain the depth in that right knee. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Rising up through warrior 2. Take a breath in. Make it side angle pose. Rest your right elbow on your thigh, or you can take that right hand towards the floor, a block perhaps. You choose. Left hand can reach for the sky, or if you want to complete the diagonal line on the left side of your waist, swoop your arms forward and then up over your head. Good. Do your best to spiral your left ribs back, look up. 2 more breaths. Good. On your next inhale, rise up for warrior 2. Just 1 breath in to get there, float your ribs. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor, framing your right foot. Inhale, step your right leg back, plank, or maybe 3-limbed plank, hovering your right leg in space. Choose chaturanga or skip it at any point. Inhale, coming through up dog, both sets of toenails on the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew, take a breath. Lips stay sealed, exhale, nose. Keep the heat going, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Big kick, breathe in. Exhale, big step through, foot between the thumbs, strong inner thighs as you rise, high lunge. On your breath out, bend your right knee almost to the ground, elbows wide, take it low. Inhale, rise high. 3 more times. Now you could be looking at your left big toe as you get low and as you rise up. And just keep it on the floor. 2 more times. Exhale, feel your tailbone lengthen down to the ground. Inhale, reach up. Last one, tail down, knee down, elbows wide. And then just lengthen through your back leg. Keep your shoulders on your back and then arms up towards the sky like a V for 3, 2, press up through that back heel. Last one. Nice. Spin your right heel to the ground. Fan your arms wide. Warrior two. Virabhadrasana two. You can heel toe that left heel in so it intersects the instep of the right foot. Gazing at your fingertips with intention. Micro bend your elbows. Use your triceps. Gather your shoulders and use your rhomboids. Get heavy in that left heel. Bend into the left knee and breathe. Witness your right leg, your right glute. Turn it on. 2 more breaths. Then lift your left arm up over your head. Drape your right arm down your back leg. Reverse your warrior. 2 more breaths. Good. Inhale as you rise up through warrior two. Exhale, left forearm towards your left thigh for side angle pose, or any variation you worked your way into on the other side. Perhaps your left hand gets a little lower. The right arm can reach long by your ear, palm facing the earth. Like you're screwing a light bulb in. Spiral your arm bone open. 3 more breaths. Find that same engagement in your right glute. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. Use your in-breath to rise up to warrior two. Ribs floating over the hips. Nice. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat. Keep breathing out as you step your left foot back. 3 limbs or 4, moving through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now invite a deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Another one of those. Good. Now we flow. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, touch your knee to your nose 1 time. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, step your foot forward between your thumbs, strong inner thighs. Rise up, arms overhead, high lunge. Now just once, bend your left knee, open your elbows wide, cactusing your arms. Inhale, re-extend your arms to the sky, lengthen through your left leg. Warrior two, ground your left heel, arms wide to a T. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale for side angle pose. Get low in your hips and your elbow. 1 breath in to rise up to warrior two. Use your side body strength to lift. Exhale, windmill your hands to your mat. Keep breathing out as you step back and lower to chaturanga. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale through upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe your left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee to your nose, navel to your spine. 1 more time, kick it high. Exhale, step it through. Strong legs, inhale, rise. Elbows wide, hover your right knee 1 inch above the earth. Nice. Inhale, reach back up. Warrior two, ground your right heel, arms to a T. Left arm lifts, reverse your warrior, breathe. Side angle pose, you choose your variation. How low can you go? Inhale, rising up, warrior two. All the way down, exhale through plank into chaturanga. Hover that left leg if you did that before. Broaden collarbones, turn on all your quads. Exhale, downward dog. Awesome. Last time, right leg to sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it high. Exhale, step it through. Rise, high lunge. Elbows wide. Lever the left knee. Inhale, reach for the sky. Warrior two, ground your left heel, arms wide. Reverse your warrior. Now a little different this time. Choose side angle pose or come into half moon. Cartwheel your right hand out in front of you. Pick up your block if you like as you lift your left foot off the floor. Now feel your ankle flex to that left foot. The toes spiral in like we did when we were in side plank. Feel your glutes firing and maybe the left hand lifts. Maybe the right hand floats off the block or the mat for 3, 2, 1. Good, we'll meet back in warrior two. Step your left foot behind you, breathe into rise. Exhale, take it down. We got 1 more side to go. Keep breathing out, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Take it home. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, big kick. Exhale, big step through. High lunge, here we come. Pulse, elbows wide, hover the right knee. Nice, rise up, reach up. Warrior two, exhaling. Lift your left arm high, reverse your warrior. Now here's we add the half moon. Exhale as you cartwheel that left hand out in front of you. The left palm is on the ground or block underneath your left shoulder. Your left heel is underneath your left hip. Now that right hand can be on your right hip to help you open up the hips, stacking right over left, but then turn the right toes in. That internal rotation will help counter that effect. Good idea to keep a little bend in that left knee and then find a little length in the tailbone as well. Maybe the right hand reaches for the ceiling. Keep pressing down with that left big toe and maybe the left hand floats for 3, 2, push the ground away and edge to edge, reach, 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 one more breath. And then a big step back, warrior two, just arrive. It doesn't have to be perfect. Take it down, one more round through chaturanga, breathe out. Coming through upward dog, breathe in. Now I invite you to find child's pose. Bring your knees wide, toes to touch, hips back on the heels, forehead to floor. Rest in your sweat, in your tapas, in the heat that you've created. That satisfying feeling of working hard and recognizing the results. Recall your intention. Carry it with you as you move from your child's pose through tabletop and eventually all the way down onto your belly. Go slow. Whenever you arrive, let your forehead touch the ground and extend your arms back by your sides. Now I want all of your fingernails and toenails on the floor. So feel your toes spread wide, your fingers spread wide. Press your nails into the ground with a lot of force. So much that the knees start to squeeze off the mat. The elbows get a little micro bend. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. Exhale. Breathe in, lift your forehead off the floor. Roll your shoulders back, squeeze them together behind you. And then lift your arms up back behind you. Breathe in. Bring your big toes to touch. Exhale. Lift your feet, lift your legs off the ground. Inhale. Now feel the heels get wide. You're pigeon-toed again. Spiral the inner thighs up to the sky. Breathe for 5. You can take your chin in just a little bit, but then it's like someone's pulling you back by your ponytail. Moving your skull back towards your seat. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale, release. Take your right ear to the ground. Just relax. Assess your spine. Notice how it feels, and then choose if you want to repeat that pose, or perhaps you want a little bit more. Forehead to the floor. Choose. Reach for your ankles, bend your knees for Dhanurasana, or keep your legs long. Either way, zip up the thighs, lengthen your tail, exhale. Inhale, lift your forehead off the floor. Kick your feet into your hands if you're in the bind. Imagine your tippy toes standing on the ceiling, that point, the ball mound reaching up towards the sky. And just as you squeeze your shoulders on your back, imagine you had a block between your inner thighs. Hover the thigh bones off the floor. Breathe for 3, 2, 1, and release. Turn the other cheek. Awesome. Return your forehead to the mat. Take your time to press up onto hands and knees, coming into a cat pose to counter your back bending. Round your spine, push down into the ground, breathe out. Coming into a neutral spine, shoulders back. Find downward dog. Let your intention be to stretch your hamstrings, stretch the backs of your legs after that back bend. Yeah. Go ahead and take your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee, open up through your hips. Good. Now bring your right knee up towards your left elbow and then kick your right foot out towards the left. Now keep both hands on the floor. So it's kind of like you're in a high plank pose with your hands beneath your shoulders. Your left leg is straight, but the right leg is crossed underneath you. Try to clip the outer edge of your foot onto the ground, stretching your IT of that right side, the outer thigh for 3. You can add a pulse with that left heel forward and back 2. Use your index finger knuckles to protect your wrist, last 1. Good. Now you can start to spin your left heel to the mat and lift your left arm up to the sky, like side plank. Now, 2 options here. You can make it like a wild thing, add a back bend in your heart, lean back with your ribs. Or if you want to make it Visvamitrasana, with your left hand holding onto the outer edge of your right foot, you can lift that right foot off the floor and bring it towards the top edge of your mat for 3, 2. Laughing, falling, all of it is great. We'll come back through 3-legged dog, left hand to the ground, lift your right leg to the sky, and then come around into wild thing. Other side, left hand on the ground now. Spiral your right toes around behind you, lifting your heart up, reach, breathe for 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Come back around, 3-legged dog, and then switch. Put the right foot on the floor, lift the left, breathe in. Bend the left knee, open up the hips. Level off your shoulders, 1 more breath. Good, and then left knee towards the right elbow. From here, you kick your foot out towards the right side of the mat, so off the mat. Now we're like plank pose in the upper body, hands under shoulders, the right leg long. You can add that pulse through the right heel, forward and back. And do your best to keep your left leg straight, little bend in the knees, okay. Clip your ankle into the ground, the outer edge of your left foot, pushing the floor down and back. 3, 2, and then open it up, spin your right heel to the mat, turn your heart towards the right, reach your right arm towards the sky. You could lay back, or right hand catches the outer edge of the left foot for Visvamitrasana. 3 more breaths. 2, 1. Okay. Right hand down, swing your left leg up and around, 3-legged dog into the wild thing. Right hand stays on the floor as your left toes spiral to the earth behind you. Keep your heart lifted, breathe for 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Flip yourself back. 2 feet on the mat, downward dog, just 1 more breath. Good. Exhale, knees to the earth, or hop it through. Swing your heels around and take your seat to the ground. Ooh, feel that tapas, that sweat, that discipline. We'll come into a seated forward fold, ground through your sitting bones. Keep a little bend in your knees if that helps your sitting bones ground. Spread through your toes, reach up with your hands, inhale. Then fold inwards towards yourself, exhale. Close your eyes. Visualize your spine growing from bottom to top. Slowly folding in 3 more rounds. Good. Take it slow as you roll yourself back up. Scoot your hips towards the middle of your mat so you can slowly come onto your back with some core strength. Keep your heels on the ground, reach your arms forward, breathe in, and then slowly lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. And when you land on the floor, you can hug your knees in slow. Keep your right knee in your arms. Let your left leg go. Wind removing pose. Draw the right knee up towards the right armpit. Circle your right ankle if that feels good. But keep your left heel flexed. Squeeze tightly, exhale. Inhale, twist. Right knee is going over to the left. Scoot your left hip under your right hip. You can weigh down your right leg with your left hand. And then the right arm can open to the right, or if you're feeling crunchy in your shoulder, bring your right arm up by your ear. And then explore, opening the elbow wide, turning your gaze to the right. And take your time, come back to center, keep your right knee drawn in. And then match it with the left knee coming in. Now you could release your right leg, wind removing pose. Gather the left knee towards your left armpit. Release your left ankle, circle it around if that feels good. Gratitude for this ankle. Thank you for all you do. Good, and then set up for your twist. Left knee goes to the right, inhale. Right hip under left. Left arm wide to the side, look to the left. Close your eyes. Very nice. On your next exhale, roll back onto your spine. Keep that left knee drawn in, match it with the right. And then make a butterfly with your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together. You can hold on to that outer edges of your feet. Gathering your heels in towards your pubic bone, but pressing the knees away. Feel your head heavy, your shoulders loop back, a little arch underneath your lower back. And then lift your head off the ground as you bring your toes up toward your forehead, rounding your spine just for a moment. And then finishing the way we began, keep your feet together and your knees wide as you lay your legs down on the ground. Hands can come to the low belly or one on the heart. A few moments with the shoulders back, legs relaxed. Notice the effects of your practice, of your discipline, of your passion. Tapas. I invite you to rest in the warmth of your own hard work and determination. You deserve it. But when you feel ready, only then start to breathe a little deeper. Eventually stretching arms long overhead, toes down below. Just like we did in the beginning. And this time you can roll to one side and pause when you get there. If you want to finish with me, take your time coming to a seat, but I'll meet you there with hands drawn together at heart center. Remember your intention. Carry it with you into the rest of your day, maybe the rest of your year. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. The light in me honors the divine light within you. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your fire with me today. So grateful for you. Have a good rest of your day.